When it comes to spaghetti westerns, the two most influential filmmakers have to be Sergio Leone and Sergio Corbucci. Leone made his mark on Italian cinema with what is commonly known as the Man with No Name trilogy, a series of films chronicling a mysterious gunfighter, famously played by Clint Eastwood. Sergio Corbucci made his first big impression with Django, starring Franco Nero. However, Corbucci may be best known for his film The Great Silence, which is considered to be the quintessential anti-Western. While Sergio Leone is well known, Sergio Corbucci and his films were somewhat unheard of until Corbucci fan and filmmaker Alex Cox reintroduced them on British television. Alex Cox is of course the man responsible for giving us Repo Man.
I had a lobotomy in the end.
Lobotomy? Isn't that for loonies?
Not at all. A friend of mine had one.
Leone's films are rather standard, or perhaps Hollywood, in their structure. The good guys prevail and the bad guys end up dead. The structure of A Fistful of Dollars, Leone's first western, actually comes from the Akira Kurosawa film Yojimbo, which told the tale of a lone samurai who wanders into a town populated by rival gangs. So A Fistful of Dollars is essentially a remake. It was remade again in 1996 by Walter Hill under the name Last Man Standing. Like A Fistful of Dollars, it once again changed the time and setting. This time, it was Prohibition-era Texas. Corbucci's films, on the other hand, aren't quite as predictable. In Django, the good vanquishes the bad, but he does so at a big cost. The woman Django saves gets shot, the fortune that many died for is lost, and Django's hands have been destroyed. He may be alive, but for what?
I can't hear you. Okay. Now. Can you hear this?
The Great Silence is Sergio Corbucci's darkest western. It's a film so bleak and unconventional that it ends with the brutal death of its hero, a hero whose hands have been destroyed. The ending scene is one of the most depressing moments the western genre has ever seen. To add insult to injury, the hero's love interest is murdered as well. The film's unconventional in many other ways. The best example is the hero's love interest, who happens to be black. In the 1960s, on-screen interracial romances were practically unheard of. One of the main attractions of The Great Silence is German actor Klaus Kinski, who plays Loco the Bounty Hunter. Kinski has the uncanny ability to seem both charming and threatening at the same time.
If you come here, Loco, you'll find out I can shoot a pistol, too.
Oh, come on. Drop that, Regina. You're wasting your breath on her.
If I kill you, I'll be glad, you hear?
You saw that woman shoot first.
Kinski also appears in For a Few Dollars More as a minor character who makes the mistake of challenging Lee Van Cleef. The Great Silence also boasts some beautiful landscape photography. The snowy hills in the film look gorgeous, which is impressive considering that all of the snow is fake. The violence levels differ in Leone's and Corbucci's films. The Leone films are certainly violent. We see many people gunned down and sometimes killed in very brutal ways. The Corbucci films feature the same actions, but they're much more graphic. For example, in Django, we see a man forced to bite down on his own severed ear.
Get going. Hey, Yankee!
Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is Leone's most popular film, and probably the best known of all spaghetti westerns. It's actually often mistaken as an American film, partially due to the presence of Clint Eastwood. It's a film of grand scope, populated by its three larger-than-life characters. There's a lot of debate over who's the better filmmaker. Many spaghetti western fans consider The Great Silence to be the greatest of all spaghetti westerns, and others consider Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly to be the best. To me, their movies can't be compared. Whether you like one better than the other depends on your preference. If you like Hollywood-style movies of grand scope, the Leone movies will appeal to you, but if you like bloody movies about bad men, Corbucci's films will certainly appeal to you. However, it would be foolish to let either filmmaker escape your radar. Even with their different styles, they're equally brilliant, and their timeless films shouldn't be forgotten.
Django, you must face another day. Django,